Oh, look at Colin, look at this. The pond is doing much better. It raised about 2 foot of water in there. You see these poops? Kate, not happy about poop on the patio. We're going in with Inks. Oh yeah, very good stuff. Hey buddy. We have an update on Lola. Lola may need surgery. Hey, what's going on everybody? Just hanging out here. A neighbor of mine trapped these rats and went ahead and I thought it'd be a good idea to try and feed. Oh, look at that. She's already going for it. Whoa. She's shedding too. Wow, she's shedding a lot. She's gonna be a big girl. This is our boa, our little red tail. Let me just shake this, see if she'll, yep, as she goes, she hits him hard. She's already shed last month and she's shedding again this month, so she is definitely putting on some size and growing, which is nice. We have her in this enclosure that you guys have seen over the years. We have a little drip system in there, filling it up with fresh water every single night. And yeah, she is just doing exceptionally well. I love the enclosure for her. I find her up on the branches. She lays in the sun to bask. She goes in her cave. Just love keeping her outdoors. We got her this winter from Phoenix Herp Society where she was surrendered. And of course we did the little procedure on her tail, which of course looks much better with Dr. Mike Gillen. And yeah, this girl is just killing it here at the camp. One of 2 snakes that I currently have, but we will be getting a Costa Rican bird-eating snake soon. Oh, look at this. Check it out. There are tortoises wandering absolutely everywhere now. This is so cool. I find them everywhere. We have 36 of these redfoot tortoises and they are just all throughout this back area. And the cool thing is that they keep the place nice and clean of weeds. Here is one of the special crew. It's not Lego, it's actually Lincoln Log. I don't know, or Super Block, that's its name. So you got Lego and Super Block, and they are both just interesting looking little deformed redfoot tortoises because of the people who had them prior didn't feed them the right way. But this down here, believe it or not, is also redfoot area. So that's the original area, and it'll go back to being their only area in the winter. And during egg laying season, I'll just kind of keep them in this smaller enclosure, which is still pretty large. But now they have absolutely all this area to roam, and it's been so much fun just wandering around to see them. Now, I have a small rat in here. It's very small. It's like a juvenile. I don't think it's going to be much of a meal, but I will go ahead and give it over to Colin. Let's see if Colin eats. He goes through these spats where he does not like to eat sometimes. Let's see if we can tempt him. This is his enclosure. He recently shed. Oh, look at Colin. Look at this. Oh, look. He's scared. He's not really in the mood to eat, which is strange. Wait, here we go. Here we go. Come on. You know you want a little rat. Just a little hors d'oeuvre. Just a small meal. Come on. Let's see. Just keep it shaking. Oh, he's flicked his tongue on it now. Come on, bud. Oh, will you just eat for me? I'd be so happy if we get him to feed. Nope. Don't think so. What a character. No eating for our little buddy. I have an order of rodents coming, so I'll just try a large rat in a few days. Kind of a bummer that he didn't eat though. But where was I? Let me grab this plastic bag. We'll have to go feed this off to one of the other monitors perhaps. And I think I know who I want to do it to. Oh my God, can't take this off. All right, yeah. So we'll go visit with Inky here in a little while. But in the meantime, I just love to walk around and see where the tortoises are hanging out. There's a little grandis. The pond is doing much better. We had a darn good rainstorm and it raised about 2 foot of water in there. So that's good news. Super stoked. It is also cleaning things out up there. And that's one of the things I have to do later on today is go in and get some more of the branches and things like that out of the pond. But I wanted to come back here. Look, boom, another tortoise. They're all over the place now. They have such a cool area to kind of explore and hide, and they find every nook and cranny that they can kind of hide out in. Now, if I were to leave them to their own devices, these would be great places to lay their eggs, and my goodness, it would be so difficult for me to find the eggs. So that's something that I don't want to do. Now, I'm sure that there are going to be some that lay eggs that I miss up here. It's just fact of life. But I don't know. I just kind of love having these guys out here in this large enclosure. I love seeing them all over the place. There have been some downsides I'll show you in a minute, but for the most part, everything's really cool. So I don't know if you guys remember the two Hilleri, the Argentinian snake necks that were in there. Well, it turns out this is a weak spot, and they both went over it and are now in the big pond again. They prefer the big pond, so I'm going to let them stay there. And what I'm going to have to do is create some kind of barrier to keep the turtles from climbing out. I may do it with wire just on the back side of these pickets. All right, and then that'll be the problem will be solved. Some big rains came and eroded a little bit of the wall, the dirt behind the wall, but we'll pack that in with some more. Of course, here are more of our redfoot tortoise friends. I got to pick up so much stuff, guys. Lots of work to do, lots of work. Here's Raul, Cuban palm. We hope that he is happy with all that rain. And then if we walk back under the mulberry tree, you'll see there was a tortoise just wandering around here, but I guess she kind of, wow, that's a fast tortoise. Where'd you go? My goodness. Okay, there was a tortoise there just a moment ago. Ah, here we go. She made a quick break. So the tortoises are just hiding everywhere. But here's what I was talking about, the downside. You see these poops? Kate, not happy about poop on the patio. So I gotta walk around. Now that I have this plastic bag, we got a rat in a plastic bag. Just go grab up the poops, just like at your local dog park. But instead, it's the tortoise poops. And then all I do is chuck them over by a plant. No big deal. We gotta fertilize. Like so. There you go. There you go, everybody. Nice big poops delivered to the plant. Okay. Here we are. Lots of tortoises. They're all waking up. There's Lego over there. You can see how different Lego is than Super Block, who is just up there. You can see she's definitely a little bit different. But this enclosure, I'm so pumped on it. They still wander back in here. They have just access to the whole thing. So the tortoises, I believe it's one of the largest enclosures I have. I mean, as far as the size of the tortoises, it's just so cool. I love seeing them wandering around. And let's check inside. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Well, there's one tortoise in here still. So, good deal. And then who's in here? Oh, the blackthroats. They're both out. Look at that. There they are. But I want to give Inky this rat. But there's the two blackthroats right there. Excellent work. Good job, kids. They're getting big. Holy smokes. So awesome to see them growing up. They get so big, they just grow so fast. Let me toss this bag, and then we're gonna go around and see Inky, give her a fresh free-range rat right here. My goodness, good times. Gotta get him fed. Okay, so latest on our work. I still have to get to doing this, getting all these rocks spaced out and planted out and frame everything, and then eventually I got to get gravel and do pathways. It's just non-stop. We got this all terraformed, if you will. I'm going to plant up there, just spreading out all that material that I had. So very, very good stuff. I might have to pull this giant bamboo. It seems like this bamboo is over. It has died, sadly. That's kind of, wait, is that green? Nothing green left. Wait, look at this. Look at this. These are green. The rain came and it's coming back. Excellent. Here's some more green. Oh, you're not dead. Fantastic. I'll give it a trim. I'll trim out all the dead stuff and then we'll get this giant bamboo going. It's just like the one that's in by our new snapping turtle pond, which, by the way, we are going to be working on. You'll see a video for that as well. Okay, we're going in with Inks. We haven't seen Inky in a little while. Let's see if she's in her hide. Nope, she's underneath here, which is fine because I'm going to go ahead and clean it anyway. We have it on a timer, but she likes to poop in it. And then that's why you see this fur in there. So let's go ahead, lift that up and just spill it. Oh, Inky, hello dear. Hanging out with some of them. Here, would you want to eat? Want to eat? You in the mood? Whoa, guess not. We don't want her going this way. Go ahead in your hole. Just got to put you guys down. Hold on, go in the hole. In the hole. There we go. Okay. Now I know she's safe. She's not going to try and cruise past me into what's it called, or out of the enclosure. Let's just get this dialed. All right, very good. Okay, let's see if we can get her interested in this. I think we can. Oh yeah, very good stuff. Go ahead, eat your rat. That's a nice meal for you. She's getting big. All right, Inky. That's so cool. Yep, that's all you get today, kiddo. That's all we got. I'd love to be able to get her in with Slinky, but she's not near big enough to go in with him for a breeding situation. Just a lazy day, friends. Some days you have them. I've been hard at work that it's just nice kind of wander around and see everybody. There's Chase. Yeah, hey buddy. Let's see what, oh, look who's right there. Let's go in and make sure we have a happy lizard over here. There he is. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. No food today. We trimmed up everything. You guys saw that a couple videos ago. But Slinks is just doing awesome over here. We love him. Hope he doesn't smell the rodent on my hands. You saying hello to everybody, buddy? I don't want you to come out. Oh, you're a solid lizard. You know that? Everyone recently saw Greg Whitstock and I's collaboration of the old video where he got the, he wound up getting that water snake. So many people were saying he was a Komodo dragon. It's so funny, and then a lot of people thought that I fed him the snake on purpose and that it was my pet snake that I fed to him. And of course, that's not what happened. That was just a water snake that I knew of that I didn't realize Slinky was going to catch. So it was kind of an unfortunate event. But here he is. He's fat and happy, and they eat snakes in the wild. So, oh, not a big deal. You go over there. I don't want you to come out today, buddy. You got to stay in today. All right. We don't have anything to lure him back in with, and I just don't feel like picking him up because he's heavy. Anyhow, that's the story. Update on Lola's eggs. Not looking good, friends. They're starting to shrivel up. In fact, why don't we have a little look at them? I'll show you what's going on. They were laid on the ground. It was their first time ever laying eggs in any capacity. So usually the first time a female lays eggs, they don't all hatch. Now, we may get lucky, one may do it, but I'm not feeling too hopeful at the moment because it turns out, I don't know, I just think they're infertile. And after about a week or two of infertile eggs, they just start to really collapse and get moldy because there's nothing living in there to kind of keep them going. Egg is a living thing. Once it, actually it's a living thing once the embryo starts to develop. So let's have a look. I'll show you what's going on. in here. So we have them in a suspended incubation container. Look at this. I think these two are done. This one I'm gonna hold on hope to. I don't know, guys. Not looking too good. These two look the best. These are not. So like I said, I keep them going until I'm actually turning them. They have these little egg divots, but I don't think I like those divots. But look at that. Yeah, some spores on it. Let's keep that one there. So there you go. I don't know. It's possible maybe these two will pull it off. I don't know. But it takes 6 months for croc monitor eggs to hatch. So this is just a very, very lightly misted paper towel. We have some water in the bottom there, plenty of humidity. The rest that's going on in here, I think we had some sulcatas hatch. We have this guy hatching. Ooh, another beautiful crazy legs. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. That's gonna be a knockout tortoise rather. Holy smokes. Very, very cool. Let's get it back in here. Holy Toledo. Let that do its thing. But yeah, that's what's been going on, friends. Oh, look at this. Oh no. Oh no. Lots of eggs in here, lots of flies in here. That's a problem. We don't want them to attack this little guy, so I'm gonna put it in this enclosure and get rid of that bad egg. The flies are a real pain for me. They are just incredibly invasive. There's a rotten egg there. Oh man, so many of these flies. I'm gonna have to do some work here. I'm gonna have to transfer these eggs. I'm gonna need 2 hands, so I'll just pull those out and then I'll get to work on them. We have an update on Lola. Lola may need surgery for this impact. We did another enema today. That was 2 this week. But she still has not passed anything in quite a while. And it's kind of a bummer. We gave her something called barium. So the next time we do a radiograph on Monday, we'll be able to see if any of that stuff is getting past the blockage. This way we can kind of track her peristalsis. So hasn't been eating, still hasn't passed anything. I've been doing the lactulose and the enemas, and it's just been kind of a pain in the neck. And then I don't think we'll be able to see them because this time of day, oh, look at this. There they go. There's our little humoral monitor getting bigger. These guys have been eating crazily. There's 2 in here still, and they're also kind of friendly. They know I'm food guy. Say, look at this. Hey, little guy. I just don't know where the other one is. He's somewhere. Come on, little guy. Come on, little guy. There you go. There you go. Look at how tiny they're. Still so small. These guys are eating crickets and rat pups and, well, pinky mice, things like that. Shrimp. Fish, they kind of get it all. But yeah, that's it. That's what's going on at the camp. Just thought I'd show you a little lazy day here. I like to share. Lazy day turning into a day of work because now I've got to get these eggs transferred and get rid of these flies. We are down to the last eggs in the incubator and I don't want to lose them. I had a real problem with flies this year, so I'm going to have to figure out something to do against them. We have these fly killers here that get stuck to that, but it doesn't keep them out of the incubator. Hey everybody, if you like what you see, go on and leave us a like. Let me know what you think of the camp and its evolution, and also head on over to patreon.com/Kamp Kenan. That would be splendid. And follow us there for exclusive content and live chats with me every Thursday at 4 p.m. All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta get to work. See ya.